Let me tell you exactly what happened during President Vladimir Putin's latest visit to India, because this event turned into one of the most talked about diplomatic evenings of the year. So, here's the scene. Putin landed in New Delhi for a 2-day state visit, and from the moment he stepped onto Indian soil, the schedule was packed. On day 1, he went straight into high-level talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and these weren't casual discussions, they focused on major goals. The biggest highlight was India and Russia planning to push bilateral trade to $100 billion by 2030, a massive leap from current numbers. Beyond that, the leaders discussed defense manufacturing, nuclear cooperation, oil supplies, and future energy security. But the real headline moment came later in the evening, when the state banquet began at Rashtrapati Bhavan. And trust me, this banquet became news across the world, not because of luxury, but because of the bold and unusual choice India made. The entire menu was 100% vegetarian. No meat, no fish, no alcohol. For a visiting head of state, especially from a country like Russia, where hearty meat-based dishes are traditional, this was a surprising diplomatic move. Some called it a statement of cultural confidence. Others questioned whether it went against global protocol. And as a reporter, I can tell you reactions were mixed, but definitely loud. Now, let me walk you through what the guests were served, because India didn't hold back on creativity or flavor. The dinner opened with Murunjalai Sharu soup, a light, aromatic preparation rooted in South Indian herbal cuisine. Alongside that was Jehol Momo, soft dumplings sitting in a warm, spiced broth that felt like a comforting blend of Indian and Himalayan flavors. Then came the main course, and this is where the chefs truly showcased India's culinary richness. The Zafrani paneer roll carried the delicate fragrance of saffron, rolled into a soft, creamy filling. But the star of the night was the Gucci Dum Biryani, a luxurious dish made from rare Himalayan morel mushrooms. These mushrooms are so exclusive that even in India, only a few people ever get to taste them. Serving this dish sent a clear message that the meal may be vegetarian, but it was far from simple. Dessert brought in nostalgia with Kesar Badam Kulfi, a classic Indian sweet made with saffron and almonds. It was rich, cold, and comforting, the perfect way to end an elaborate dinner. But the evening wasn't just about food. A cultural program was curated specially for Putin's visit, and this was something truly beautiful. Imagine Indian classical ragas meeting Russian folk melodies in the same performance, a symbolic blend of two cultures that have known each other for decades. Prominent Indian leaders, diplomats, and cultural icons watched the show, making the banquet not just a diplomatic formality, but a cultural moment. Of course, as a journalist, I must also tell you the other side. Questions were raised internationally. Why no alcohol? Why no meat? Most state banquets across the world offer a mix of cuisines to suit the guest, but India's decision was clearly intentional. Some analysts say it reflects India's growing confidence in presenting its own traditions without apology. Others believe it aligns with the Prime Minister's preference for sober, culturally grounded hospitality. Either way, the world noticed. And as I followed the event closely, the takeaway was clear. India turned a simple dinner into a global conversation. This was not just a meal, it was diplomacy, served with identity, culture, and a touch of soft power. Putin's visit continues on its second day with more strategic meetings, but without a doubt, the vegetarian banquet has already become the most discussed moment of the trip.